Take us through a couple of plays. Fourth down and just the mentality to go for it. And was there a conversation with Andrews?
Yeah, there was a conversation for sure, and we just wanted to have a play that we liked, and Coach Reed trusted us. He trusted us a lot tonight, and we were able to go out there and make a play happen. And obviously, you roll out and you want to throw it to a couple guys, but when you can run it, you just take it. And it was a big moment in the game, and we were able to go down and get points after that.
What about the Super Bowl play that you ran in overtime last year? Is that the same call there, or some differences?
No, there was differences to it. It's actually very similar. I don't know if you remember to the play that we ran for a touchdown to Travis in the first Super Bowl. And so just getting me on the edge, having a couple options for guys to throw it to, and then if they take that away in man coverage, just use your feet and get the first down.
Patrick, any sense coming into this game you would run for more yards and more touchdowns than Josh Allen did?
I didn't know that. Not necessarily. They always give me options to kind of pull the ball and run it, and they were playing man coverage a lot of the day, and they were putting a lot of attention on Travis. And so when them kind of that pushing that safety and pushing extra linebackers to Travis, it opened up different lanes for me to run, and I was able to run the football. And I pulled some of those reads that I've had all season long just because it's playoffs, and you have to make sure that the defense is true to what their rules are.
Whose idea is it to have you roll out with Travis as the lead blocker? How much have y'all been working on that play, given you ran it from the 10? It's not like you're
Yeah, no, it's actually the same run that Kareem scored on, and I handed it off on that one, and then based off how the DN played, I knew that he was going to try to get in there and not let him score again, and he went down, and I pulled it and went out, and Noah had a great block, and then Xavier I think was out there on the edge, and then Travis with the big block to get me into the end zone, and so it's about reading the defense, going out there and making plays, and it's always great when you have guys that are going to lay their body on the line in front of you to get you into the end zone.
Patrick, how about the last possession when Isaiah was trying to get down?
Mm-hmm.
Decision with the play was to seal it.
Yeah, it's just like I said, it's a ton of trust by Coach Reed to give me the football and let me have a chance to throw the ball. It helped that they called timeouts, and I mean obviously they had to, but it gave me time to talk with the coaches, get to the play that we wanted, stuff that we had talked about the night before the game, and was able to know that if it wasn't there, just take the sack, run for as much as you can, let the clock run, and it's a lot of trust, and it comes from a lot of experience in those moments. And Samaje with a big time play, I haven't seen it yet because I got tackled after the throw. I looked up at the other scoreboard, but it seemed like he made a great move and stayed in bounds, and so it's just execution stuff that we work on every single week.
Patrick, obviously the real goal is still ahead, but can you just describe the feeling of getting to that after all this, and maybe what was going through your head as you're running around the field celebrating right when it ended?
It's just so hard to get to the Super Bowl, and I don't take it for granted. And to be able to do it again at Arrowhead was special. I mean, last year it was awesome. You get there and you win it, but you're at a different stadium, and then being able to win it at Arrowhead, and then you get that trophy on that stage, and you look around, and there's not a seat empty. It is a special place, and I'm glad that I get to be a part of Chiefs Kingdom and here in Kansas City because these moments that I'll have for the rest of my life.
What did you say it took to get here? I mean, to get to just this point?
Yeah, it's a long process, and it takes everybody. It takes every single person on the team, and you saw that tonight. If it was special teams, if it was offense, if it was defense, everybody had their role in this game, and that was a great football team that we played. And so for us to go through the season and win the games the way that we won them, I'm proud of the team. But like you said, we're not to the ultimate goal yet, and it's going to be a great challenge for us with Philadelphia. And so I'm excited for the guys preparing and get to New Orleans and put up our best shot.
Patrick, I know you're trying to win every year, but in this moment, with the chance to get the three, does this one feel a little bigger maybe in this moment?
I mean, not necessarily. I put every single season as its own season, and every team's different. You get new guys, you get guys that have to step up in different roles, and so I just go about my business and just try to prepare everybody to be in the best possible situations to succeed. And obviously, it'll be awesome. I think it'll be something I look back at the end of my career if we're able to go out there and get that three-peat. But at the same time, you just treat it as one season and one Super Bowl run, which is always hard to do.
We'll go across the room. Patrick, a lot of your new teammates are going to get a chance to experience Super Bowl. One of them, Carson Wentz, who backs you up. How special it is to work with him, and how he's felt your preparation and what he's for you?
Yeah, Carson's extremely intelligent. He's someone he's there early. He works extremely hard. And you see why he has the talent. So you see why he was a starting quarterback in this league and an MVP level quarterback in this league. And so excited for him. I mean, I know he got the Super Bowl when he was in Philly, but to be able to go up against the Eagles again, like a lot of these guys on our team, have that Philadelphia history. And so it'll be a great moment to be able to go up and do that and try to do whatever we can to find a way to get a win.
Can you explain the handoff issue with you and Pacheco, and what did you tell yourself to not let that turnover sort of snowball in the wrong way?
Yeah, I mean, I was trying to pull it to either run or throw the ball. Obviously, I did it a little too late, and so it's hard to put the running back in that position whenever they're trying to run and hit the hole, and you try to make a late decision to pull the football. But obviously, you just move on. You just kind of keep pushing forward. It hurt in the moment. It hurt our team, and they went down and got points. But it was a long football game left, and so throughout different times in the game, you have to find ways to push through, even when you're not playing your best football, and we were able to do that tonight.
Patrick, the way you guys win so many close games over and over again, like like in theory, like mathematically, it's almost like impossible to do that. How do you guys make that like a sustainable thing?
It's because it's everybody. It's not just one side of the football. I mean, if you look today, I mean, obviously, I think the offense played well, but we didn't score that touchdown there at the end. And the defense stopped Josh, one of the best quarterbacks in the league, in a critical situation to give us a chance to run the timeout. And so it takes everybody, and we've done it so many different ways now that we just have full trust. And the coaches have trust in the players trust in the coaches, and we go out there and execute our job. And when you've done it over and over again, it becomes habit. And, I mean, obviously, we would want to win by more, but I think the regular season, winning all those close games, has prepared us for moments like today.
You mentioned it. You've given Josh the chance to go down and win it. What was your perspective when Duffy's blitzing and he's heaving it up and Dalton has the – what's going through your mind? What do you see on it?
Yeah, I mean, you're obviously nervous. I mean, I'm always nervous whenever the football's not in my hand. But it was – I have so much trust in that defense. They've done it all year. And I know that's a great offense that they're going up against. And Josh has made a lot of great plays all night, all season long. But I trust that Spags is going to call the right blitz or call the right coverage, and the guys are going to execute the assignment. And then whatever happens, happens. And so I was very happy that it was incomplete, and we were able to run the timeout after that.
Patrick, 17 postseason win now, second most by quarterback in NFL history. Just how does that feel after this story?
Yeah, it's obviously really cool. That's your goal, is to win in the postseason. But I've been blessed to be in a lot of great football teams with a lot of great coaches and a great organization. And I just try to maximize every moment because you never know when it's going to be your last one. I know I'm a long way from Tom, so I'll try to do whatever I can to get close to that.
You guys have turnover every year. Some of these guys have been with you since the beginning, like Travis and Chris. What does it mean to you to have a chance to get to do this with those guys?
Yeah, I mean, it means the world to me because I see the work they put in every single day. I mean, everybody sees, especially those two, their personalities and how fun they are and how much people like to be around them. But the work that they put in every single day, even when they're at the top of their game, is what makes them so special. And so, like I said, I just try to maximize the opportunities I have with those guys. And I'm so appreciative of being in this situation with this team. And I'm just excited to go out there and have another challenge in the Super Bowl and with those guys as leaders beside me.
Last one, man. Patrick, how quickly do you put this behind you and start moving on to look at that Super Bowl and start working on the Eagles and getting ready for that?
Yeah, I mean, I'll have a good night tonight. But after that, we'll be right on to focusing on the Eagles. We have a meeting tomorrow, and you try to take care of like your tickets and everything like that, and then you just focus on the game plan. This is a great football team we're playing.
What a moment, right? The Kansas City Chiefs have brought the Lamar Hunt Trophy back to Arrowhead Stadium, and you were part of it. Can you feel that pride? Standing there in the middle of all the cheering fans, it's impossible not to get chills. This isn't just any trophy. It's named after the founder of the Chiefs. It's ours, and it's home. Andy Reid, Clark Hunt, and this incredible team worked together to make this happen. From the players on the field to the leadership behind the scenes, this win represents everything the Chiefs stand for: excellence, grit, and an unbreakable connection with us, the fans. But you know what's crazy? Andy Reid put it best. We're not done yet. The Philadelphia Eagles are up next, and they're no joke. Let me ask you, do you believe we can take them down? Drop a Go Chiefs in the comments if you're all in. Speaking of being all in, let's break down how this team showed resilience in a game of inches. Stick around, because you won't want to miss this. Let's talk about that AFC Championship game. If you watched it, you know it wasn't just a football game, it was a battle. Andy Reid said it perfectly. It came down to an inch, literally. Think about that for a second. 1 inch made the difference between heartbreak and celebration. That's how tight the margins are in the NFL, and the Chiefs were ready for the challenge. Patrick Mahomes was absolutely phenomenal. I mean, playing on a sprained ankle and still delivering like that? Come on. That's leadership at its finest. And then there's Travis Kelce, dealing with back pain but still stepping up when it mattered most. These guys don't just play, they inspire. And how about Chris Jones? That man was on a mission, dominating when the team needed him the most. Now, let's not forget Reid's gutsy play calls. 4th and 1 in their own territory? That's the kind of trust and preparation this team thrives on. Every move felt like it had been planned for months, and it showed. Here's a question. For you, who do you think was the MVP of that game? Mahomes? Kelce? Jones? Vote in the comments below, and let's settle this debate. All right, we've seen the grit. Now let's dive into the winning formula behind it all. You've seen the highlights, but let's talk about what truly makes the Chiefs special. It's not just about talent. It's about trust. Andy Reid said it himself. Trust between the coaches, the players, and the entire organization is the foundation of this team. Think about that bold 4th-and-1 call. Reid trusted his guys to execute under pressure, and they trusted him to put them in the right position. That's the kind of connection you can't fake. It's built through preparation, game after game. And we can't forget Brett Veach and the coaching staff. They're the architects behind this powerhouse. From drafting stars to creating the perfect game plan, their hard work sets the stage for those unforgettable moments. Now, as the Chiefs head to the Super Bowl, Reid's message is clear. Don't get lost in the hype. Focus on the game. Do you think this team has what it takes to stay locked in? Let me know in the comments. Speaking of staying focused, let's give some credit to a few unsung heroes who stepped up in a big way. We've talked about the stars like Mahomes, Kelsey, and Jones, but let's take a moment to shine the spotlight on the unsung heroes of this season. These are the players who may not always grab the headlines, but their impact is undeniable. Nick Bolton. What a beast. He's been the pride of Missouri and continues to show up when it counts. His clutch plays, his leadership on defense, and his ability to read the game make him an essential part of the Chiefs' success. Then there's DeAndre and Kareem. These two guys came from some tough circumstances, yet they've delivered when it matters. DeAndre's comeback from injuries and Kareem's unexpected rise from the couch to key contributor, that's what you call determination. This team's culture empowers everyone from the veterans to the new guys. Everyone plays a role, and that's why they keep winning. Do you think these lesser-known players will play a big part in the Super Bowl? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Next up, we'll take a deep dive into why winning back-to-back championships is so tough. Stay with me. Now, let's talk about something Andy Reid touched on that hits home: the difficulty of winning back-to-back championships. It's not just about talent, it's about everything that comes with it. Injuries, close games, and the constant pressure to perform at the highest level every single week. The margin for error is razor thin. But the Chiefs are built for this. They've got a mindset that focuses on staying grounded despite the chaos. Reid's philosophy is clear: prepare, execute, and focus on the game at hand. Block out the distractions, the noise, and just play. The emotional and physical toll of a championship season is real, but it's what this team thrives on. The hunger for more, the desire to be the best, it's why they're here, still fighting for that second ring. And here's where I need your opinion. Do you think the Chiefs can make history with back-to-back wins? Hit up the comments, and let's hear your predictions. The road to the Super Bowl is almost here, and I'm telling you, it's going to be wild.